I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. Hey, what's going on, Shenaniganders? How are you doing out there in Shenaniganderland? Ooh, that's a tongue twister. So, I'm just in the basement, gonna do some miscellaneous tweaks and adjustments and preparations, because next Saturday, I'm going to host just a little 8-player tournament for my birthday. Keeping it on the COVID friendlies. I would love to have 24 players. That would be friggin' awesome, but just ain't ready for that action just yet. So, first things first. Do you remember where I wouldn't say an issue, but I was like, oh, after Black Hole has been on for around 4 minutes, the playfield lights go out, tilt relay clicks on, and I had my attract sound set for 4 minutes, so it appeared to me that the two things were related. Can you escape the black hole? Click, all my lights go out. I'm like, oh, well, that's interesting. It never really appeared to behave as though it was a problem. It was just a curiosity. Well, finally solved it. Basically, Justin Greenfeld, I think I said that right this time, he said that he has the exact same black hole setup, and after much discussion, we realized that it was a setting. Factory setup in the new Pascal board. Let's see if I can get to that. So, start by hitting the red button. Get into the menu, game audits, hit, okay, common settings, now hit start button. And now hit red button. Okay, so, just going to scroll through this. What was it called again? There's so many different settings in the Pascal menus. Lots of really cool stuff, so really something that if you have, you should explore. Here, I'm trying to, there it is, power idle. So I have it set to disable right now, but it was factory set to 4 minutes, which was the same time that I had my attract sound set for. So I have now disabled the power idle, and now my, my animations aren't going on right now because I'm in this, but my attract mode animation. So there, that's all that was. So let's exit out of here. Exit common settings, exit menu, and away we go. So that attract lights will not turn off now. But who knows, I may re-enable it. I just wanted to disable it to test the theory. But yeah, so that's that. Now, the next issue I have, starting a game. This is minor. I'm sure I'll be able to figure this out in relatively short time. Tilt is not working. And there's actually, I noticed, a couple tilt settings in the Pascal menu as well. You can disable the tilt altogether, and you can add 1, 2, or 3, I believe it's warnings, so that would be a warning, and then the third one would be tilt if you had it set for number 3. So there's 2 different tilt settings, but to test the tilt theory, I love the tilt sound on this game. It's pretty awesome. So the roll tilt switch works, just the tilt bob is not working, so that's on the to-do list. So I'll deal with that later. Now, more importantly, I want Whirlwind working for my upcoming tournament, and the up-down ramp is the main issue right now. So, first thing I did, my ramp is not latching in the up position. It's trying, but it just ain't catching. So the first thing I did, let's see, where is that? There it is. That is the latch that is just not catching. It tries, watch. There, it's latched there, but it is so, well, let's zoom in and then it'll be a little more focused. You can see that it's latched there, but like, I'll just bang the playfield and it unlatches. So I was suspecting my spring, so I just tightened it. There it is. This little guy here. And that didn't help. So I thought it would be time to check out Funhouse because it has pretty much the identical mech. Now let's get some extra light here. Check this out. Look at the gauge of that spring there. That is heavy duty. That is nothing like my little flimsy black hole relay switch. That is a strong switch. I mean, spring. So, I think therein lies the problem, hopefully. So I went digging around because I remember I had a bag of springs somewhere under there. I already went and investigated. I got a little box of crap in there, and I bought most of that stuff like probably, I don't know, 3 years ago. So every once in a while I dig in there and rediscover what I have. What I actually found is that I'll just grab, this guy here, just for fun, because I have a Theater of Magic now. Look, I've got this for Theater Magic, this for Theater Magic. I've got Robbie the Robot for Twilight Zone. I've got some spare eddy sensors, which I will probably need for sure. Theater of Magic trunk opto. These are little chains that my buddy told me were to like modify the trunk to make it look cooler. And then there's some other stuff here. This, I'm not really sure. Is that some sort of magnetic switch? This is a Twilight Zone clock board. Is this just miscellaneous crap? Oh look, here. Theater of Magic target decals. Just 2 though. There's got to be more than 2 switches in theater, doesn't there? Oh look, here, it says on this side. Theater of Magic or Tales of Arabian Nights lane guides. Okay, that's sweet. So, for when I do bring in my Theater of Magic, I've got to remember I've got all this good stuff here. And for Twilight Zone, this robot is in 50 pieces, but I will piece it back together, add in an LED. That'll be awesome. And then this is something this is actually, I might as well just show this because it's really cool. This is, there was only 2 of these. I needed 1, but I bought both because I know that one day I will probably need it. New old stock jackbot or pinbot target bank and slide assembly. I've always wanted a jackbot. One day, if I get one, this is going on it. So that I'm saving for a rainy day. I had to order this from Australia a couple of years ago. And so those are going away for a rainy day. But in that little box there, I don't know if this is going to be my solution or not, but check out what I found here. This I've had for 3 years at least. Never even opened. Miscellaneous spring pack. So there's got to be, oh, look at that. That looks pretty darn good. I'm going to mess around with these springs. Hopefully I find something in here that 101 spring assortment, industrial quality. Contains extension, torsion, and compression springs. Huh, I did not know there were 3 kinds of springs. Extension springs, torsion springs, and compression springs. Interesting. Learn something new every day. Okay, well, I'm going to stick one of these, or, you know, find one that works. If not, cut it the size, but hopefully that will get my up-down ramp going. That would be friggin' awesome. Alright, I busted out all 101 springs. And these guys all appear to be the same. Now, they're not quite the same gauge. I'm going to order a proper spring, but that might take a little while. In the meanwhile, let's take a look here and just see how much different it is. Definitely not quite the same gauge, but who knows? I'm gonna give it a try and see what happens. In the meanwhile, who's doing a Marco order? I need me something. Alright, I installed one of those springs and down to 100 springs. Found a new home for them. There they go. Alright, let's turn this on and cross our fingers. It seems like the ramp wants to latch right away. Okay. That's the first time I've really ever seen it not try and latch 5 times. So, oh, also the start button was a little flaky. It just needed to be cleaned. I cleaned up the switch and tested, and switch test seems to be good. So let's see what happens. Maybe this actually works now. That would be friggin' sweet. And then I would order the correct spring just to be super sure. Okay, so the ramp dropped down, which I believe makes sense. So that's funny, my dehumidifier is kind of blowing wind on me, and it tricked me to think that my fan was actually blowing. Alright, let's okay, I'm coming. Oh, ball search, look. Oh, it dropped. Okay, come on guys. Everything's fine and happy. Okay. Ball lock. So, oh, flasher dome popped off. Caught my ball. I have been lifting the playfield up and down. Latches seem okay. Where are my little clips? It doesn't exactly click in there like super hardcore, but that should be fine. These are non-ghosting LEDs, but I have noticed some ghosting still going on. Mostly in the pop bumpers. You see that? No. It's not happening right now over there, but definitely you can see it in the red first pop bumper, but I can live with it. Okay, so let's get the next ball. Lock. Okay. So now, look at that. That is friggin' awesome. I mean, I'm never get too excited because I know how these things work. It's working now, but after a couple 2, 10, 12, 100 test games, is it going to stay reliable? That's the question. But this is definitely a major improvement. This is pretty cool. Let's lock a ball under there for the first time. Man, those discs are loud. Cool. That's awesome. So it boils down to I used the wrong spring when I replaced the one on there. And thank you, Rudy, for your help over here. Much appreciated. For letting me know that, man, that is one super tight spring. So I'm gonna order the correct one, because the one that's over there now is not quite as tensiony as that. But as long as that holds up, that means this game is maybe 100% ready, minus play testing and working out any potential kinks. So ooh, that's exciting. I think I have to play the game now. I'll be back. Okay, so I didn't really actually play a game, but I will. I did install the 2 plastics at the top because I'm starting to feel like I can put on the glass and play test, but I just noticed that cellar light wasn't working. And it was because the diode was smushed and touching the socket, so that's fixed. But while we're in lamp test, let's just admire this machine for a minute. I'm probably going to do like some kind of maybe before and after video or something. Maybe I'll just like, I don't know, take some video or photos and compare some of the old stuff to the new stuff. Maybe with some cool Whirlwind end of game music in the background or something. I mean, I'm not no editing master or anything, but could probably pull off something fairly simple like that. But it's definitely come a long way. And for all those who came along for the journey for the 20, this isn't really a Whirlwind episode, this is just me tinkering in the basement, but it's been 26 episodes so far, and there will be a couple more. There will be like, I don't know, finished product / gameplay, whatever, but yeah, so doesn't that look so nice? The LEDs really make a nice difference. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna put on the glass, play a test game just for my own satisfaction, see if there's any little minor things that pop up. Actually, I think I want to run a switch test and make sure all those back loop switches are still working, because I'm not sure how I would determine whether they're working or not in gameplay, because I don't know the rules all that well yet. So all these back corner switches, there's 1, 2 over there, there's 2 over there, but those should be fine. But yeah, alright, I'm gonna tinker, I'll be right back. Well, I turned the machine off and then on to play it, and look, it did not boot up. Isn't that fun? Huh. I'm going to press on the power supply and see what happens. One moment. Oh wait, I just had a weird... Whoa! It said something... There's some glitchy text on the display. I wish I caught that. But it did say something about failure. I think it was like that adjustment failure message, maybe, but it was all garbled. And then it just booted up. So, have some sort of maybe CPU issue or 5-volt issue still. May or may not be tied to the power supply. But actually, this happened to me yesterday too, to be honest. I turned on the machine and I got nothing. I turned it off and on, and it came back on, so I stuck it in my back burner of the brain. But now it's back on the front burner. Here it is. Oh no, that one worked. Kinda when you turn it off and on quick. No, seems fine. Okay, off, on. So since it's working, it's harder to diagnose, but if I do push on the power supply, maybe I can get it to crash. Actually, I should try that. One moment. So usually if there's an adjustment failure message pertains to the battery, but I've got a button cell battery on the board right here, so I don't imagine that's an issue. I mean, maybe it wasn't in all the way, but that wouldn't cause the CPU to not boot. So that theory is squashed. Let's push on this power supply. Wiggle on some connectors. Like, this is the power going in, right? So, I mean, I redid the female connector. I didn't do the male, but what if pushing on one of these chips? I guess I can feel the temperature of some chips, see if any are getting unusually hot. This one kind of feels pretty warm. U51, a little warm, nothing too crazy. U15 is socketed. I don't feel any excess heat, like nothing that alarms me. Nothing is like scorching my fingers off, but I don't know. Definitely something I'll have to keep my eye on. I don't think it's going to be a ribbon cable. Well, it could be. Who knows? What do I know? That's just for displays. For the moment, it's okay, but I'm sure that'll come up again. Alright, maybe this is going to be a whirlwind video after all. Do you see the issue? Okay, so bottom drop target is down. Balls are in the trough. And here is your hint. Out hole, drop target, trough, and out hole. Here is the answer. See that drop target? That is down, but it is not registering. So that guy is being flaky. So I just dropped it during gameplay and saw that it didn't register a couple times. So I thought I'd throw it in active switch test to confirm my theory that that opto, wonder if that has a broken leg too. So I guess I'm gonna have to pull that drop target out and investigate the little board. Alright, check this out. I turned up the volume so you should be able to hear. It's in switch test right now. Here's the drop target, opto. So, I don't know if that's connector or female housing or opto itself. What if I push on the opto? Yeah, so I think it's connector. These are all looped through, so it's a bit of a pain to repin that female, but I may go that route. I may just reflow the headers. I may push in the wires into the connector a little better, but that's the issue. I'll sort it out. Okay, I might have this resolved. What I did was, oh, by the way, look, Jim, both hands are free. I'm gonna be a little more mindful and try not to give people motion sickness, because I'm the same way. And I know I've been sloppy, but them's the shenanigander ways sometimes. But so I'll try and be less puke-inducing moving forward. But so what I did was punch the wires into the IDC connector with my little screwdriver. I took it out, of course, and pressed right down on the cabinet there, but look. I mean, here. This is out hole. can hear that is registering. And look, everything is good there now. But there's a little bit of tension pulling down on the connector. Do you see how it moves? Quite a bit. So I'm thinking if I add like a bit of a zip tie here, I might be able to help relieve that unnecessary tension. Now, you're probably not gonna, probably just seeing my shoulder right now, but let's see. So with a little bit of zip tie-age there, it's a little, maybe less tension for that when I'm raising and lowering the playfield. It may have yielded very little result, but for the cost and effort involved, 4-cent zip tie, we'll see. But I think that drop target should be happy now. Okay, next thing on the list was my tilt bob. They always need adjusting and cleaning. And as usual, this one wasn't really registering very well. So, some cases it's good to just take everything apart and clean everything, all the contact points. But what I did was just tighten this screw here, cleaned the contact points here where the hook and the hole meet, and then clean the inside of the brass ring there. And then I didn't really clean the tilt bob, but I kind of like, you know, used the ring to kind of just freshen up the contact point of the tilt bob there. And seems to be nice and happy now. I had to keep raising and raising and raising the tilt bob because I want to make it sensitive, but so it doesn't register every hit. That's just, I don't know. Sometimes it's just the nature of the tilt bob or the software. But I'll play test it some more, but I think it's a lot better than what it was. Okay, I just went through some of the settings and I changed tilt warnings to 2 warnings instead of 3. So that means I think you should get a danger and then a tilt. Let's actually try that.
Oh, looks like rain.
So let's give it a bit of a nudge here. So there's a warning, and I believe the next should be a tilt. All right, fine. There it is. Yeah, so perfect. Okay, that's the way I like it. You get 1 warning. Oh, and I turned extra balls to 1 instead of 6. Probably will turn it right off for my little mini tournament. It's not IFPA tournament, it's just for fun, so it doesn't really matter my settings too much. But while messing around, I'm like, oh, I want to feel the power of the wind. So I'm gonna do it. Oh yeah. I don't think I'll get the topper on, but that's okay. I'm gonna try this fan out. All right, let's feel the power of the wind for reals. Check this out. Fan is installed. And I've got, let's see, about, oh, what is that? 2 inches to the ceiling. And a total of, you know, maybe 8 inches of available space. I don't know if there would be any point putting the topper on, but I have a feeling it is not quite 8 inches. Let's see. It is like right on. I could probably cram that in there. But for now, we're just gonna try the fan. And I've got my camera zoomed out all the way, so that is why you see dust. This is where it likes to pick up the dust, and I figure we're gonna try and feel the power of the wind for the first time together. And just see how much dust it stirs up too at the same time. So let's turn it on for the first time with the fan since I removed it, which was a long time ago. Okay. It didn't boot up again. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna wait a minute. See if we get that message glitching on the screen again. Oh, what a royal pain. I'm gonna stop for a second and reboot. Okay, I just want to catch this in the act here. I might use this for a pinball repair group. Oh, there it is, look at that. And now it's gonna boot up. That's what happened before. Okay, so that was really weird, but at least I caught that in the act this time. That makes me feel like something to do with, I don't know, like that failure message is generally tied to the battery, so. Anyway, I caught a little clip there that I can use for the repair group if I needed. But, yeah. I'll work it out. I'm not going to give up on this machine until it is 100%. And then when it's 100%, I'll give up on it. No, just kidding. Okay, so let's see if the fan does what it's supposed to do. Okay, I'm going to start a game. I don't know when it's supposed to kick on.
Oh, looks like rain.
Okay. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to earn this with the glass on. Maybe I should just go into like motor test here. Fan motor. That'll be easier. Alright. Display, sound, lamps, single lamps, coil test. As soon as I see fan, I gotta hit the middle button. Locking ramp. Knocker. Come on. Diverter. I got like 1 second to press the button when it comes up. There it is. Blower. Hey, it's not quite as dusty as I thought. Or I lied. Look at all the dust. Okay, let's not keep it on forever. There it is. Blower works now. Okay, let's what's going on here? Let's go through this whole process here. And there we go. Pinball missing? Not really, are you? Oh, shooter lane because solenoid test. Alright, so we can feel the power of the wind now and the power of the dust. Alright, I played just a quick couple games just to mess around and seems to be behaving well. This is not an official gameplay video because this is the wrong tripod and the crappy angle and the glass is on. I think Jamie might be possibly napping up there, so I'm not going to take the glass off and play, but just for fun, let's play a game together. You won't be able to see it very well with this angle, but you know, I'm really exploring this game. I know you gotta hit the directional targets to get the lock going. I know skill shot is soft plunge. I don't know much beyond that, so let's see what happens here for a game. I just rammed my crotch into the tripod there. So let's move that back a bit. Okay, so there are some settings I noticed, like cellar always lit. Once I figure out the rules, I'll be adjusting some settings to make it probably more difficult, because factories usually set pretty friendly, but we'll see. Oh, that was a quick lock. Alright. Didn't even feel the power of the wind, that's how quick that lock was. Okay, let's try a skill shot here. No, a little too much. I like the sound as it exits the shooter lane. I don't like the sound of me draining after it exits the shooter lane. 655660. Okay, I gotta punch even softer. No, 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 no. Flippers feel nice and snappy. Oh, they're great. These rubbers, like silicone, are pretty grippy, so you can like grab the ball out of midair, practically. Okay. Oh, so the ramp is currently up. Wonder why that is. Yep. Wants to be up. Whoa. Try and yeah, see that upper drop target registering good. There we go again. Oh, see the ramp fell down there, but popped back up. It's still... Oh, it snuck it in there. Okay, wait, whoa. Why are you even up? Okay, I gotta hit the right orbit here. Oh, it just snuck it in there. Still not really sure why. The cellar is flashing really quickly. Is that ghosting, or is that just saying hit the cellar? Or but it's always saying hit the cellar. Oh, now it went off. Okay, let's go right orbit. Get my lock going. If possible. There's the ramp again. That's what I mean. I don't understand how this is supposed to operate. Oh, extra ball is lit. Oh no. Okay, come on. Right orbit. No, later on the flipper. Later. Okay, that was too late. Uh-oh. What if I can bank it off the left drop targets into the upper drop target? Kind of like reverse super dog on Funhouse. There we go. Okay. Lock number 2. My blower's going. And just shut off, so that's all good. Some cool anticipation music here. Should cash in my extra ball. I know it's hard for you to see. But let's try and start a multi-ball. There we go. I think I just missed an upper flipper opportunity. Now I'm guessing that ramp wants to stay up so I can feed the upper flipper. Can you backhand it? I think you can on some, maybe just not on all. There we go. Oh, it got in my way. Oh, I got it. Nice. Well, at least the power was felt before I drained. Cool. That probably just woke Jamie up. Free game. 4 cellar visits. Oh, I still have a ball 3. Okay. Let's get this skill shot then. No. Oh, my score's still flashing. I can drain. Nope, I hit a slingshot. Okay, is there like a cellar feature like in Funhouse where you complete all the cellar features to get something? Oh yeah, right, they're on the back panel. I forgot. That's like Funhouse too, isn't it? Is Funhouse like that? No, it's not. No. That's Earthshaker. Okay, so upper jets are on. Now how do I light the cellar? Oh, so that feature that says cellar is always on probably just means at the beginning of a game. So does that ramp just kind of randomly go up and down during the middle of the game? Like, is that normal? Why is it up now? I thought there would be some like good reason why it would be up. It's like maybe so I can feed my upper flipper, but I don't really see why it would want me to feed the upper flipper right now. Like if there was a flashing target, like a southwest is up there, then I can see why I would want to feed the upper flipper, but hey. My first time getting on the board. My first time kind of playing, really. Last score number 2. Oh, there's another knocker going off. Oh, different music. This game is awesome. It's got like a bunch of different soundtracks. Cool, well, I'll play this weekend, work out any other gremlins, but I think this is ready to go pretty much for next weekend for my tournament. So that was my goal, make sure this thing was playable. So that mission is accomplished.